first video using this software. So let's see if I've got this figured out or not. So this is Publisher, and when you first open Publisher, um, what's important is, oh, hold on a second. What is this big black spot? I don't want that. How can I make this go away? Oh, with that X. Oh, all right. I'm figuring it out. Okay, so this is Publisher. The first thing you need to do is see whether or not you have Publisher on your desktop or your laptop. Publisher is one of the Microsoft Office products that is bundled with Word, Outlook, and Excel. So not everyone has Publisher in their Office bundle. If you have Publisher, then you will have it automatically be opened for you when you download a .pub file. If you do not have Publisher, then you can look at the PDFs, but you're not going to be able to move pieces around on the board the same way that you can in Publisher, which is why I took the Excel spreadsheet and converted it to Publisher and made this map so that we can move things around, and it's really going to be much better for space planning. So if you have Publisher, it will automatically open for you, or you can go to your Microsoft Office suite, wherever you have that installed on your computer, and click Publisher, and then you will have Publisher open. If you do not have Publisher, I think you might be able to download kind of an add-on from either the App Store or from something online, but I'm not sure about that because I've always had Publisher installed on all my computers. So first thing we need to do is be able to know how to zoom in and out. So let's say you do have Publisher or you've downloaded an app for it and you are ready to look at the map. Down here in the lower right hand corner, you can, if you hover over the plus, you can see it says zoom in. If you hover over the minus, it says zoom out. So you can zoom in and you can zoom out. And the PDF pretty much looks like this. Of course, it doesn't have the stuff that's not on the page. So the PDF is going to look like that for you because it only shows you what's actually on the page. Where these extra sanctuaries, I just have them kind of sitting out here. So let me give you an overview of what this is. Obviously, this is a map of our hive. SSS is to the north, sky is to the west. Here we have the mud, and the items that are marked as mountain, fort, or outpost are immovable. Those are the buildings and the things that have been placed there so we can have 12 alliances around the mud so that you can't move. But everything else we can move. We can move Sonic to wherever we want. We can move the resource spot, warehouse, and infirmary. Currently, we have the resource spot, warehouse, and infirmary up in this corner. When I originally placed them here, I did not have this map, and so I did not know that this was going to be so close to the mud, or I think that's too close to the mud. I would rather have sanctuaries there. So we can take and move this, somewhere, perhaps, maybe around here. That might be a better spot for it. Or if you really want to tuck it away in the back, I mean, you can, spin it around and we could have the buildings be covering this area. But generally, I don't think we want resource warehouse and infirmary to be too far away. So this is a good spot because you're not going to have a lot of folks that want to be in this section of the hive because it is so close. I'm sorry, because it is so far away from the mud. And obviously, in order to grow, you've got to do one of three things. To grow, you have to either gather, grind, or spend money. And so, obviously, I do not want to spend money. If you knew me, you would know that I am very, very tight with my money. But so I gather and I grind. And so, in order to gather, you really have to be close to the mud. And it is so convenient to try to gather from down here in this corner. I had no idea how hard it was going to be. But anyway, thank goodness we have a resource drop time. So, anyway, so let's talk about space planning. So,